So, today I'm going to talk about a situation where your team is not performing. And it is very, very important to know what is the root cause of team not being performing. Now, there can be many reasons. There can be a reason of skill set, knowledge issue, cultural misfit. It can be relationship with immediate reporting officer, peers, subordinates. It can be external issues, market not supporting. It can be lack of clarity about job role, KRAs, and there may be many, many other reasons. But it is very, very important to know what is the root cause of underperformance. Because if we don't get into it, it can really affect. It can affect our timelines to meet the targets, missing the business targets. There is a issue, there is a conflict between the team because partly team is performing, partly team is not performing. So there is a issue of sharing more loads by the people who are performing better. Lack of interest from the people who are not performing, lack of motivation. And it may also lead to, negativity. People may also leave. There can be an attrition issue. So what I have found that which can really help in my corporate career. First thing is to remain in contact with your team regularly. So what happens when you remain in contact with your team regularly? You are able to pick up early signs of, lack of motivation, detachment, not being participative. You are able to hear out many, many things. You are able to sense many things, which can be the reasons for underperformance. So be with your team so that you get early signs. Number two is when you get early signs, when you know there is an underperformance going on or likely to be a situation of underperformance, call for the meeting. Call for the meeting with the people who are not able to perform. And this meeting needs to be private one to one. And in this meeting, give a trust to the people that you are going to support them. You are there to support them. Motivate them to have an open dialogue, to share their concerns, what are the reasons. Give them that comfort. It's very, very, important. Listen to them actively. Show empathy to them that you are there to support them. You understand what they are going through. Try to understand what are their expectations. And when you do all those things, third thing is when you have understood their expectations, demarcate, which are the expectations which can be fulfilled and which are the expectations which cannot be fulfilled. And when you say not fulfilled, then give them a clarity. What is the reason you are saying that these expectations cannot be fulfilled or met? Could be limitations, could be practical issues, not workable, unrealistic. But do that. Once you have done, then third thing is to make an action plan. Make a joint action plan with your team. In action plan, be very clear about the accountability. What the team will do, what you will do, what support you will provide, what resources if they need, you will provide, what they are supposed to do, what are the timeline for each action, and by when these actions are to be implemented and what are the results expected. While you are making action plan with the team, also ensure that have a clarity on their job roles, job description, have a clarity about their KRAs. Even if you have done it number of times earlier, please do it again. It's very, very important. You may find there are some communication gap. Try to fill those gaps. During this, also try to understand, is there any role fitment issue? Maybe the same person can be very good in other role. So try to explore that opportunity also, option also. And if you feel that is required, you can put that also in your action. And it's in your action, and obviously clearly communicate to your team. Last thing which is very, very important is to do the regular review. Do the regular review. Put a frequency to the review. How? Put a structure for review. And obviously it has to be a formal structure. It can be weekly review, it can be fortnightly, monthly, quarterly, as per the need. Do a regular review, and in all the reviews maintain a constructive feedback. And last thing is, find out if there any work-life balance issue. I'm not saying that you get into depth of it, but try to understand, is it a work-life balance issue? Help people to manage time there well. While they have to work for the organization, they have to spend time. Find are they able to spend time with their families also? If there is an issue in work-life balance, guide them also for that. So I have found that all these things really help. Remain in contact with your team, get early signs which can lead to the underperformance, have a personal private meeting, listen to people actively, give them chance to express fully, make a joint action plan with accountability, timeline, a review mechanism. If required, go for a change of role in case it is required. If it helps the person, it helps the organization, go for it. And also see that people are maintaining work-life balance. That is very, very important. And lastly, as a leader, while you are doing all those things, manage yourself, manage your emotions, remain composed. You may hear out many things from your team which you may not like, but as a leader, you need to know that. You need to manage yourself, manage your emotions, listen actively to the people. Because ultimately, your goal is to make them perform and ultimately contribute to the organizations. All these really help. In case you want to discuss it further, I am always available. You can contact me through my LinkedIn profile. We can discuss it further. I am always available. I firmly believe communication helps. Talking to each other helps. It creates new perspective. It gives a lot of new ideas. So let us partner in this. Thank you.